Not so long ago, the older people we support were known as care recipients. These days, they're known as consumers. And when it comes to consumers and what they want from their aged care providers, they're now very much in control of their own destiny. It's all part of the aged care quality standards, with a greater emphasis on quality, safety and choice to ensure improved outcomes for consumers. The Aged Care Quality and Safety Commission is an Australian government body. Its role is to protect and enhance the safety, health, well-being and quality of life of people receiving aged care. The Aged Care Quality and Safety Commission independently accredits residential aged care services, conducts quality reviews of home services and monitors compliance against the aged care quality standards. The system is designed to ensure high quality care, services and outcomes for consumers at all times. Aged care quality standards are a framework to ensure better quality and safety. It's been designed to protect consumers by focusing on consumer outcomes, give consumers and their families or carers a clear understanding of what to expect from their service provider, simplify regulations for service providers who offer more than one type of service, and promote high quality, innovative services and continuous improvement.
So the standards apply to all care services. So that includes residential care, home care, flexible care and the Commonwealth Home Support Program. And the standards that apply depend on what kind of services they provide, and that can be different from organisation to organisation. Staff all the way from governing bodies through to the frontline workforce, they all have a role to play. Each one has a different way to contribute to understanding of the standards and what it means to them in their job, as well as how to improve their service. The guidance material has been prepared for providers to help them understand the standards, as well as the requirements that sit under each standard. It explains the intent behind the standards, examples of how you might go about complying with the requirements, the kinds of evidence that we might look for to see that you're complying. There's also legislation and resources for further information, as well as case studies. The guidance material is not a legal document. It doesn't form part of the quality standards, but it is there to help providers understand the standards and to help them comply. The reflective questions are there to actually help you as a service provider think about the kind of services you provide and check yourself against the standards and the requirements to see how you're tracking. The assessors will be looking to see that the standard and requirements are understood in the service, that they're being applied in practice, and that the service monitors their own performance, and that there's a process for continuous improvement.
There are 8 aged care quality standards. Each standard has a consumer outcome, a statement that reflects the expectation of the organisation, and the requirements the organisation must demonstrate to prove that the standard has been met. Standard 1 is consumer dignity and choice.
I am treated with dignity and respect. I can maintain my identity. I can make informed choices about my care and services and live the life I choose.
Standard 1 is a foundation standard. It reflects 7 important concepts: dignity and respect, identity, culture and diversity, cultural safety, choice, dignity of risk, information, and personal privacy. These concepts recognise the importance of a consumer's sense of self and are essential in fostering social inclusion, health and well-being. Standard 2 is ongoing assessment and planning with consumers.
I am a partner in ongoing assessment and planning that helps me get the care and services I need for my health and well-being.
For Standard 2, organisations need to plan care and services in partnership with the consumer that meet each individual's needs, goals and preferences and optimise their health and well-being. This includes advanced care planning. Regular reviews should be conducted in order to respond to the consumer's changing needs and support them to live their day-to-day lives with dignity. Standard 3 is personal care and clinical care.
I get personal care, clinical care, or both personal care and clinical care that is safe and right for me.
For Standard 3, organisations must demonstrate best practice through the delivery of safe, effective and quality personal and clinical care. This includes effectively managing and minimising risks that are high impact, high prevalence or infection related. Organisations must also ensure timely and appropriate referrals and deliver safe and effective personal and clinical care that is tailored to the consumer's needs and optimises their health and well-being. Standard 4 is services and supports for daily living.
I get the services and supports for daily living that are important for my health and well-being and that enable me to do the things I want to do.
Standard 4 covers a wide range of options that aim to support consumers to live as independently as possible and enjoy their lives. It includes things like the quantity and quality of food, emotional, spiritual and psychological well-being, social and personal relationships, safe, clean and well-maintained equipment, domestic assistance, home maintenance and transport. The Standard is also about making sure that consumers feel socially connected, can have relationships they choose, control over their lives, privacy and are able to contribute. Standard 5 is the organisation's service environment.
I feel I belong and I am safe and comfortable in the organization's service environment.
Standard 5 applies to the physical service environment through which care and services are delivered, but this does not include an individual's private home, where in-home services are provided. The environment, as well as the furniture and equipment used, must be safe, comfortable and promote the consumer's independence, ability and enjoyment. The design, accessibility and layout of the service environment should encourage a sense of belonging for consumers and enable them to move freely both indoors and outdoors. Standard 6 is feedback and complaints.
I feel safe and am encouraged and supported to give feedback and make complaints. I am engaged in processes to address my feedback and complaints, and appropriate action is taken.
For Standard 6, the organisation should encourage and support consumers, carers, families and others to provide feedback and make complaints. Consumers should be made aware and have access to the advocacy and language services available to them. The system for resolving complaints must be accessible, confidential, prompt and fair. And when things go wrong, an open disclosure process must be used. Feedback and complaints should inform how the organisation improves the delivery of care and services. Standard 7 is human resources.
I get quality care and services when I need them from people who are knowledgeable, capable and caring.
The standard reflects 4 key workforce concepts: sufficiency, attributes, attitude and performance, organisational support, and assessment, monitoring and review. Standard 7 supports all of the other quality standards by ensuring that an organisation's workforce is adequately skilled and qualified to deliver safe, respectful and quality care and services to consumers. Standard 8 is organisational governance.
I am confident the organisation is well run. I can partner in improving the delivery of care and services.
To meet Standard 8, the organisation's governing body must be accountable for the delivery of safe, quality care and services. Effective organisation-wide governance systems should be in place. This includes risk management, the ability to identify and respond to instances of abuse or neglect, minimising the use of restraints, open disclosure and antimicrobial stewardship. Consumers should be invited to provide input in the development, delivery and evaluation of care and services to ensure that they enjoy a quality experience.